All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kafi, and finally, after almost a year of posting my last video, I'm making another one this time around. I recorded a little bit just now, but oh my god, I completely forgot to, you know, uh, put the phone horizontally. It was vertical, so yeah, I'm scrapping that shit out also. So basically, what we're gonna do today, oh yeah, so I moved to KL from Malacca because sem break and I wanted to work. So I went out this morning to get my medical form settled so that I could actually apply for this PSP license for e-hailing. And I basically have a date, an appointment on Thursday to attend the class, and then probably get the license on Monday, and then I can start working. I can work, how to say, as a Grab driver on Tuesday. I hope. I hope after the registration process is done and all that stuff. But yeah, I came to KL because I wanted to make content. I'm also going to be streaming on TikTok live. Okay, most likely playing Apex Legends or League of Legends. Um, Possibly other games as well, but we'll see how. And working Grab part time and events because I've got nothing to do right now, and I still got one more semester before I graduate, and possibly try to apply for a full time job. But as of now, I can't really go and work full time anyways, so I might as well just stick with this. Um, the next thing is I quit bodybuilding. Okay, so the last video that I posted last year was supposed to be my journey to well in bodybuilding itself, and I wanted to just do everything based off bodybuilding, competing, and then getting my FVB Pro card, and then obviously, well, um, wish to step on stage as an Olympian one day in the Mr. Olympia stage. But life has a different path for me. So I felt like one day I just felt very shitty. I just couldn't think of doing anything else. I was just sitting around. I was just idling. I just didn't know what to do, and it occurred to me like maybe I should just quit bodybuilding because I don't know why. I felt like something was weighing down on me, and I just couldn't handle it. But yeah, I decided to quit bodybuilding, stop taking PEDs. Um, I can definitely say that my health has improved. Right, my sleep has improved as well, so much more than it was before. I've never had a good night's sleep for like the past 2 to 3 years, like never. And mind you, all of this, even though I was on low dose testosterone, just running a small cycle, shit was still affecting me so much to the point where I can't sleep and wake up properly every single day. And that's the messed up part. Now, after taking HCG and currently on Clomid for the next probably 3 more weeks, and then I'll be done. And I'll be doing a blood test on like around end of March. Yeah, give like about a month or so, a month and a half ish of um, time after completing my PCT, so that I can actually kind of like check whether everything is fine or not. And I'm gonna do a full blood test on my hormones, my free T, my total T. It's gonna cost a lot, so I gotta bust my ass off for that stupid ass money. But yeah, uh, since I've hopped off, but I still love the gym. I realized that before I decide to compete, I was always very enthusiastic whenever I went to the gym. Like I just wanted to go there, all right, throw some weights around, and then come back home. And that was all. Like I didn't give a shit about gaining muscle, gaining strength. Like no, like I just want to go to the gym, lift. If I do get big, good. If no, then try again next time. So that was like the peak. Like I was going to the gym almost every single day. I was sleeping properly. I was eating properly. I was doing everything right till I started my cycle. And I realized like a lot of shit was just wasn't working for me. I didn't know what to do. Sometimes I'm stuck. Oh, I got to spend 8 hours a day just to sit down in front of my computer to do my projects, and then I might take up a whole week and I just don't go to the gym. I don't even eat properly. I don't even have the appetite to do things. I sleep late. I wake up late. So I don't know. Now I can sleep as late as I want, and I'll wake up with like 5 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep and still feel energetic. Like I've got energy to move around, you know. And that's not the only thing. Um, I stopped snoring. Fuck, that was like the best thing ever. And right now I'm not feeling too well. I don't know why. But I'm still I'm still more energetic than I was before. And I'm really happy that I actually made this choice, that I stepped away. Like I'm not saying I'm going to step away from like bodybuilding, like competing in bodybuilding indefinitely, but like if there's a chance, then in the future, then I would want to try again. If not, then no, because I think by the time I'm 30-ish, probably in my late 20s, if I've got everything done, like I've got money around and I got time and I'm doing this and that and I want to try something else, then I could, well, potentially actually just go for, like prep, go on cycle, make sure my health markers are okay and everything, and then compete, come out of it. If I feel like I want to do it again, I can just go and compete like, the Mr. Olympia stage. If not, then no, you know. But yeah, that's like for a later time. And so today, yeah, since we're done with everything, and I took a fat nap, it's like around 3:30 right now, and I need to go to the gym. So today we're training shoulders and arms. Oh, and before we step into that, I'm also on GHKCU now, and today, yeah, would be the start of my third week. Okay, and I would probably have until um I'll be probably doing it for like 8 weeks or so in total. Yeah. So plus minus, that's how much I'm going to be. That's how long I'm going to be doing the GHKCU, and I will show you guys the results after. The only reason why I hopped on GHKCU was because I used to have like loose skin around my neck, and my left eye, the skin over here used to like drool it a lot, so like it like pulls down and makes the eye look droopy as shit. So I didn't like it, and I was having patchy ass beard growth as well. Like right now, I'm using the oil and the derma roller, but even back then when I was using the oil and derma roller, it wasn't as effective. My beard has not grown this fast. This took me like a week compared to last time. It used to take me 2 to 3 weeks, and so I'm kind of already really happy with the results. But we'll try till um, the full 8 weeks, and we'll see the results then. I'll also be hopping on like HGH and stuff like that, but mostly I might only just jump on HGH. Like all the other stuff, glutathione, SLUPP, I don't think I give a shit about any of these other peptides, because trust me, yes, they are good in like giving you energy and giving you this and giving you that, but it all comes down to like the basics. Like, do you really need them? Do you like actually really need them? Because you're going to run them on a cycle, you're not going to run them forever. So just take the things that I would say you could really benefit from. So like for example, for me, the reason why I want to take HGH is because I want to improve my overall quality of life, my sleep, my recovery, my muscle growth. So it helps, right? Because I'm going to be sticking with my diet, I'm going to be sticking with my training, I'm going to be consistent with everything. So it makes sense for me to take this. Now, as I'm taking all these things, and like for example, HGH. So after I'm done with GHKCU, done. That's it. Like I'm not going to take it anymore, right? Maybe 3 to 5 years down the road, we'll see how. But after this cycle, it's over. No more. Then HGH, probably run it for like 6 months or so, then off. And then we'll see how. If my progress stays, okay, after hopping on, and I feel like I can keep it going, then I might hop on again in the future, probably after a year or so. But like I'm not gonna stay on GH for like the whole year. But I could if I want to, but I won't. If let's say I am having trouble sleeping for like for that period of time. So example, maybe who knows, maybe around June this year I'll be feeling like shit. So maybe I might just end up taking tesamorelin for a short while to improve my sleep, and then fix it myself, and then do it naturally without any help. So these peptides here, they're just there to like kind of like supplement, you know, the things that you're already doing, or the things that you need to do. you know it's not there as a replacement. It's not just because you want to have a good sleep, a good night's sleep, so you just take tesamorelin every bloody night. just so you could have good sleep. What about actually waking up on time, sleeping early, doing the things that you're supposed to do so that you actually fall asleep, you can fall asleep easily? What about those things? Do that first, and then if it's not working out, take testimonial to help you out, and then figure out the underlying problems, fix that, hop off, and then you might, fix your problem, your issue. Now, see, I don't have the right to like say everything because I've not had everything researched, you know, uh, like to the max, but I know what they do and I know how it would affect me as a person. So I'm just giving you my anecdotal experience. Uh, I wouldn't say experience, but like more so like my opinion on this. As in, like, I know, like, I've taken stuff before this, and I know how been taking my roids. I've been taking my PEDs. The only other peptides I was taking was like the Delta sleep inducing peptide. It helped, but it didn't really help that much, and I only used it to help me when I'm really in need of it. And whenever I feel better, I realize like I don't need these things to help me, you know, do the things that I want to do. I could sleep better, so I don't need to take the DSIP. Yeah, so it's like that. It'll always be like that. Well, in for my case at least. Okay, so shoulders and arms, and I'll see you guys at the gym. We will try to train to the max today, like fully all out, because for the past 3 weeks since I moved to KL, the first week obviously I didn't go to any gym. I was at home doing my work and stuff like that. Then I created a gym membership last week, I think Monday, and for the whole week I didn't. I think I did it the week before, like Saturday or Sunday the week before. I can't remember. But yeah, it's been almost 4 weeks now. I think the end of this week would be 4 weeks. I can't. I just don't know. I want to. Oh, sorry. The end of this week would be, yeah, 4 weeks. Okay, plus minus. So I haven't really had the energy to train. I didn't have the energy to push myself. So I've always been doing like what 1 to 2 sets of every exercise, like at most, and I'm just done with it. Like I don't really push myself to failure. But I just hope today I have enough energy. After drinking Zeus buttercream latte just now, I should have enough energy. So yeah, I'm gonna go get ready, and then we'll meet at the gym.
All right. So we just made it to the gym, and we're gonna be starting off with well, machine shoulder press because uh, the seats are not fucking stable, and I'm telling you, coming to this gym really humbled me a lot because even in Malacca, a place that's considered well less developed than KL, but that's the thing about KL, about Selangor is like yes, it's a very developed state, okay, but the thing about it is that there are still a lot of places that are still like kind of like underdeveloped, and this is one of them. So apparently, when I was talking yesterday, when I was at the gym, um, there was a regular that comes here, and he told me that there used to be a lot of people, but because they stopped maintaining the gym, so even the customers stopped coming. So there's this pack deck that I really, really wanted to use for so long now, and apparently the guy told me that by June, if they don't fix it by June, it'll be the 2 year anniversary of them not fixing it, and that's crazy. But we just gotta make do with what we have. I'm probably gonna be here for like the next 6 months or so. So I guess you could say I mean this is fine for me. Like I can do things with this. Like it's okay. You know what? Oh my god. Okay. So we're gonna warm up with tens on each side. Actually having a little bit of pain this side, and it's it hurts. It actually hurts a lot carrying lifting the weights. Like I can't hold it in this position. I don't know whether it's the bone that's hurting or like the muscle that's kind of like fatigued in a way. But fuck it, I can't rest anymore. The fact that I have not been training that much and I'm probably not eating enough. I wasn't eating properly even today. I woke up, I fasted, I had to go and do my medical form, and then uh, yeah, and then I ate chicken rice. And after eating chicken rice, I came back home and then I straight away bought the Zeus buttercream latte and then I drank that. Uh, and then I took a nap and drank a lot of water. But like that's about it. So like after this, when I go home, I actually don't have anything to eat. Well, not really. I'm gonna be eating my. I'm gonna try to make like fried rice and then I'm gonna just fry the chicken and then pan fry the chicken and eat it. Just eat it like that. Or probably make some chili oil, soy sauce style kind of cooking and just eat them, eat it like that. But like yeah, uh, I have to really dial in my nutrition right now because like I haven't even bought chicken and I have to go to the I'll have to go to the market to buy it tomorrow and then probably prep the whole week. I have to get some seasonings as well because I don't know what I want to cook. That's the thing, I might like maybe every week I might try something new, and so I want to make sure that I have all of the recipes, the ingredients in my head, so I know how to cook. So I don't have to like, like trust. I feel like I'll be wasting a lot of money there buying the ingredients. Not just the chicken, the rice, and the vegetables, but the bloody seasonings and stuff like that. Thinking about it, annoying. Yeah, we'll see what we can do later. Hold on. Something is off. There we go. Now I don't know if I want to do 30 or just leave it at 20. I might do 30, or I don't know if I have the strength for it. I mean, I know I have it, but like shit's hurting. So we're gonna like, I guess we can just move on to our working set. So I'll do one working set with 20s on each side, and then I will add on the 10s later for my last working set. So I'm only going to be doing two working sets for every exercise, and I'll do them to failure. So like I realized that um, I have maintained so much more doing this. Well, actually, technically, no. I used to train a lot more. Like, I used to train with a lot more volume. Back when I was 17, 18, when I was training with a friend of mine, and he's still in Malacca. And I would say his approach to training was just lift, lift till you can't, and then you just go back home and eat, eat as much as you can, and that's it. And so he's been training for nearly 2 decades now. Um, he weighs around 105 kilos and he packs a fuck ton of muscle. And he's natural. He's completely natural. I believe him, and I get that people out there are going to be like, oh yeah, yeah, this and that. But I'll tell you why. All right, because his focus in life is really dedicated to his work, and he's a software engineer, and he's like one of the best I've ever seen. And not only that, right? He takes his work seriously. He does things properly. And so whenever I joke with him about, why don't you take BPC 157 to heal the muscle that you sprained, or like those micro tears, those injuries that he faces, and he'll be like, no, why would I want to take what's this called? Oh, fuck, what did he say? Like, why would I want to take dirty shit in my body or something like that? And like, why would I want to put these substances uh, that could alter, like could fuck up his mental and do things to him that, just putting unwanted stuff into his body, and that alone is enough for him. Like it's like he wants everything to be natural, right? He wants to make sure that he can push himself to sleep on time, that he can train as hard as he can, eat as much as he wants, right? All by his own will and not just because he could just take something and just help. Like if he has to rest for 6 months, he will rest for 6 months. There was at one point where he had this injury around his quad, and he said that every time, like every month, like I think he rested for like nearly 3 months that time, and like every month he'll try again. Like he'll squat and he'll try with something light, and he won't feel it. And then he adds the weight, and then he tries again, and then boom, he feels the pain. And it's like, not another month off. He tries it again, and then he says he still feels a little bit of pain. Boom, third month onwards, nothing. He could have easily recovered within weeks if he just took BPC 157 TB 500, but he didn't want to. You know, he just genuinely has no need for it. Like he doesn't see a need for these kind of things. So I genuinely respect him, and like I want to follow in his footsteps right now. Right, since hopping off PEDs and stuff like that, training should be like you should train as hard as you can and eat as much as you can and stay consistent with it, and don't think that, oh, I'm not gaining enough muscle, or like, don't think about it, because he didn't even think about getting that big in the first place. He was just going to the gym, he was training his ass off, and he was just eating like a beast. That's what he's been doing for the past 15 years. Man's 40 years old right now, and he packs more muscle than me when I was on cycle. Imagine that. And I didn't even put that much effort. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't have reached his level, like, given I've only been on gear for 2 years. But it's insane. Like, it's fucking insane. Right, we can definitely push 30. So I might do 2 sets of that actually. Oh, didn't know I had it in me. Fuck me. So, yeah. My brain is empty now. What was I want? What did I want to say? What the fuck? So yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember because I think it was last week when I was doing the first shoulder and arms for this year. I kind of fucked up my lower back when I was doing the seated lateral raises. I hope it's better now. So I'm actually trying to train my core strength, because for some reason I've always had this lower back issue, but it only started right after COVID when I stopped training during COVID. Then when I started after, my sleep my sleep position was really bad. Everything was bad. Like, not a single thing was right. And I think when I first started out, like I'll put a picture. You can see that when I was standing still, like even right now, I still have a little bit of pull here, so it'll just be a little lower than the right side. So I always have to stretch out, because that muscle knot, that the knot is just so tight that it's just pulling on itself. Like now, I lost a significant amount of muscle mass, and I honestly feel like a lot better. And I've been training, like I said, I've been training my core, because if my core is strong, it would like, kind of like ease out, so like it wouldn't tilt, like I wouldn't have that anterior pelvic tilt, because my core is weak. But yeah, so I'm trying to balance it out right now. I'm also training, I'm doing deadlifts so that I can train my lower back. as well as making sure that I do the leg raises and I like hold the leg raise hold, so like I can train my core and possibly do some planks and stuff like that. So yeah, we let's get on to our next set. Oh my god, my arms are gonna fucking die today. Nine, 10. All right, one more set, and then we'll off to our lateral raises. And the fact that the fucking pec deck machine is broken, I'm just sad because I don't think I have anything here that could help me with my red delts. Um, I guess other than face pulls, but I don't really like face pull because I don't know why it always affects. If I'm not mistaken, my right shoulder more than my left, and that's why I've always stick to doing single arm, the reverse fly, so like it actually targets the red delt like on both sides. Like I can actually feel it. I'm like, okay, yep, this is worth 12 reps. Not that when my left side just don't feel shit at all. And not to mention that my entire back, left back is more swollen than my right. I mean, like it's actually swollen compared to my right, and so it always looks bigger. So it kind of hides my left rear delt, making it look smaller. And not only that, so my flexing as well. Whenever I pose like a front double by or like uh, back double by, like you can actually see that the front, like it's not as rounded, like it's kind of flat for some reason. So I have to like kind of like tweak it a little bit, like with my fingers and stuff like that. And then I will see the like that curve. And then for my red delts, I have to like actually push my arm like far behind. Okay, so like it matches the right one because the right one is more flexible than the left. I don't know why. I have no idea, but I'm gonna go and get rid of that muscle knot really soon. But for now, I want to make sure that I train my core. So once my core is strong enough, I shouldn't be having all this lower back pain. And then from then on, I will go and do I'll probably do some dry needling, chiro, and massage to like get rid of the knot, and then make sure that I sleep properly, like my sleeping posture. Yeah. Then I should be fixed. I hope. Yeah. All right, last set. Let's go. All right. So we have this flat now. God dang. All right. So for all of you, uh, or for the global viewers, you Western people, right? Um, I don't know how bad like the gyms in America can be, but like if you ask me, this is still considered okay in Malaysia. It is still considered one of like, you technically have everything. You have your treadmill, you have your bicycles, you have almost every proper free weight machines, as well as, well, some other machines. Yeah, basically all free weight machines. Yeah, so you have all your free weight machines. You have your lat pull down, you have your rows, you have your shoulder press, you have your seated rows. I think it's the chest assisted rows. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's the one. And then you have your, free weight lat pull down as well, bench press, decline, incline, flat, and then a chest press machine. And then you have your cables, you have your dumbbells. I feel like, and then not to mention the Smiths. Yeah, I feel like this is enough. It's just the maintenance, as in like the quality of the things here that are needs, like, these equipments, they need care. And right now, oh, and not to mention the squat rack. So at the back over there, we also have the hamstring curls and the seated, sorry, leg, yeah, leg raises. Is it leg extensions? Yeah. So that machine is broken as well. So both the leg extension and the pec deck is broken. But other than that, I feel like these are enough for me to like train for now for the next 6 months. And I would wish to, well, obviously get better equipment, but we'll see how when we move out. So for now, this is all we have. So this is what we make do. Mm, right. So we got to move this to the back a little bit because I need some space. There we go. I think this is good enough. So I think I'm only going to be doing 2 sets of this, 2 to 3. I hope I can. I hope that my back doesn't hurt this time around. Right. I didn't count because I don't have to. Train to failure. No counting. Fuck. Yeah. See, every time I like kind of like shift to the right a little, I hear like the bone, the crackling sounds, and I feel kind of relieved. You know, I don't know why my left back is like that, but it's been like that since after COVID, and I really need to get it checked. I mean, get I did do an MRI. So apparently, one of the discs at the top is mushed, but they say it's that that isn't an issue. And then the I think the L4 and the L5, the lower discs, they are slightly herniated, but um, that was during the time when I had like severe pain. I think it was last year around October. Sorry, last year around September, I had that pain, and I had to like rest for like 2 to 3 days straight. Like I couldn't do anything because every movement hurt, and it hurt like a bitch. But then this used to happen every now and then when I accidentally do more than I should in like given like a very short period of time, and then the two lower disc, it gets pressed too hard. It'll be herniated for a little while, and I have to rest it, and it'll be fine again. So now I just don't want to repeat that cycle. Oh my god, 2 more sets of this. I think I might skip out on my rare delts because I need energy to train my biceps and my triceps. Yes, I think, yeah, no forearms today. So 2 shoulders, 1 bicep. I can't do the outer one, so I'm only going to train the inner biceps. I'm going to do the wide grip um, preacher curl. I'm going to use the easy bar, and then I'm going to do a wide grip curl, and then I'm going to be doing overhead press, the cable overhead press for my triceps, and then I'm also going to do the tricep push downs. Yeah, so only how many exercises is that? 5. If at the end I feel like it, I would do the red dots. But now I just want to focus on the ones that really matter. Which my front. Oh my god. God damn. Oh, damn. I'll make sure this sweat gets into the mic. I hope I can gain back all that muscle that I lost. I mean, from the looks of it, I don't think I lost that much, but like my legs are still there though. That's like the one thing that I'm most impressed about. My body part, the best will always be my quads because I'll tell you this straight up. I have not trained my quads as much as I've trained my upper body, and I have not trained them as vigorously or like intensely as my upper body as well. But the shape and the size of my quads for like the amount of training that I did, I would categorize it as something insane. But it could be better. But for now, I'll just consider it insane because like I legit, whenever I flex my quads, I still see the separations, and I'm just like, damn, like I made that happen. Like, you know, like I didn't train as much, but yeah. So I guess but yeah, I still have my chicken legs though. We're gonna bring that up this year, you know, and hopefully when I do hop on HGH, I would that the ones that I like the most would kind of even out and like grow as to my expectations. Obviously I'm gonna tweak a lot of the things that I'm doing so that I can balance out, so I give my body that symmetry that I've always wanted. I think before COVID, everything was fine. Before COVID, everything like down to like the minute detail, everything was perfect. Like there was no imbalance. My quads were fine, my calves were fine, like everything was fine. My arms left and right, the shoulders, the back, the chest, like everything was like proportional, and like the symmetry was there, and I was so happy. I was only 68 kilos at the time. Now I'm 75. Obviously gained more muscle than I did before, but like 68 at the time, I was really lean as well. Everything was there. Uh, but and then like you see, after 2 years of being on gear, I think I've been on shitty gear as well. Like I'm supposed to be like what 85 kilos right now if things align. But I think realistically I've only gained about like 7 kilos of muscle. I think maybe more. We'll give about like a month and we'll see how well I develop, you know, how much I grow and how much muscle I gain, like what I can gain back from the ones that I lost, from the one that I lost. So we'll see my peak then, and then we'll see whether hopping on gear was like a good decision or not. But okay, uh, there's a disclaimer. I hopped on gear because I wanted to compete. If you ask me, would I hop on gear if I never competed? No. And honestly, I wouldn't even have hopped on any peptides if I never hopped on gear because I probably wouldn't have known as much. But right now, peptides the way. I'm not saying that I don't condone people to use it, but honestly, you only live once. And as much as I can say, a lot of the peptides, yes, they have done their research, all right, okay, and they've tested on mice and stuff like that. Yeah, they have similar, how to say, physiology compared to us, right? Like similar. They're not the same, but they're similar, and the results have given like high yield with less side effects, like little to no side effects. So I don't see why we shouldn't try them. Okay, yeah, we don't know so much as to like the long term side effects of things, like maybe down 10, 15 years down the road. But I would say if you use it once and if you're fine for the next few years, what are the chances of it? Like it doesn't make sense. Just as much as there's no clinical trials for it, there's also no evidence that things can go bad. And I get that that part should kind of like keep you on high alert. But if, in my opinion, Okay, if you're sitting at home, you're doing nothing. Okay, you're just constantly working. You're eating like shit, and you don't even train. What's the difference, right? I feel like hopping on peptides could last you longer than if you didn't. Like even if you don't exercise as much, as long as you hopped on some peptides for a short duration of your life, you could potentially gain something rather than nothing. And not only that, like look at all the bodybuilders out there. They've been taking the shit that's going crazy right now. Obviously, not the new ones like SLUPP and all that, but tesamorelin, ipamorelin, CJC 1295, 191AA. We also have MK677. Yeah, fuck that. MK677 sucks. It's trash. But the ones that the dust few that I just said, yeah, a lot of bodybuilders have used them and they've lived really long. Okay, post use. And for me, I wouldn't say we should accept it, but I personally accept it. I find like that's like really good evidence that shows that like I think it's okay for you to like hop on gear, like to hop. Sorry, not hop on gear, to hop on some peptides, but only some of them. Like 191AA, because you can actually dose them accordingly and how much your body can actually handle them. And not only that, you actually have to make sure that the shit that you're getting is from the right source, not somebody who's going to scam you out of nothing and probably put your health in risk. So I think just getting the pure stuff matters a lot more than anything else right now. So if you really decide to like want to hop on peptides and stuff like that, make sure you know where you're getting your shit from. Make sure you get everything from them, the lab tests, probably even their manufacturers. But if the lab tests, um, whatever that comes to you, the bottle, right? Whatever design, whatever sticker, whatever logo they put on it, everything needs to be identical to what's shown in the image of the lab test. And that lab test, okay, everything should be there. Every single um, details that needs to be on the form, right? That needs to be filled up, okay, should be filled up, all right. And then the link, all right, the reference link, all right, should work, okay, and it should refer you to the same exact copy, all right, on the lab test website, okay, as it's being shown on the paper. So as it being, yeah, so basically the copy that they're putting outside, yeah, it has to be the same as the original that's being shown on the website. So you got to make sure that that's that, okay, everything needs to be identical. So other than that, I feel like taking peptides is it's a no-brainer right now. Like fuck, I don't want to live till I'm 80 and look like shit or feel like shit. Fuck. Okay, well, I kind of fucked up. So basically, when I was trying to record here, you guys couldn't see my head, and I am not including that in. Shit, I spoke about a lot of stuff, and done the 2 sets already. Gonna be my last set, then I'll be moving on to triceps. Uh, oh, and if we have time, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of the red delts. So yeah, let's go. Oh, then, oh shit. All right, shoulders check, biceps check. Time for triceps. Hey, had to cool down my phone a little bit. I think I'm putting my phone at risk. I need to get a new camera soon. Oh yeah, uh, let's go. Oh shit, feel it, my arms. I actually don't think this is gonna work at all. I think we're gonna just be using this. Right, second set. I think I'm gonna be done with this. Uh, this is just gonna be my one working set for my triceps, and then we'll move on to tricep push downs. Oh gosh, this shit is heavy. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Okay, we're gonna get started with tricep push downs. I guess you could say that my favorite, like I would say, my favorite exercise for arms would be the tricep push downs. I've I really love the movement. It gives me the satisfaction, like like pushing the weight down, like pushing something really heavy down. And then um, I would say for my back, it would be um, probably the chest assisted T-bar row. That's my favorite for back. And when it comes to my chest, it will be the pec deck. And for my delts, it'll definitely be the retro raise. For my legs, squats. Can never go wrong with squats. I don't know why, but the feeling that squatting can give you, right? That no other exercise could is like, I don't know. The feeling is just a little. It just gives you that drive. Every time I go down, I just want to like push the weight back up, and like it just feels so much better than doing leg press. Like I actually kind of hate doing leg presses now. I haven't been. I think the last I did leg press was like back when I was in, like I think before competition. Yeah, I was focusing a lot on leg press because the one thing leg press can do that squats cannot is you can isolate your legs. Whereby if you were to do squat, you would need to do the Bulgarian split squat. So and then that puts a lot of stress on your knees. But for the leg press, you can do something light and you can isolate the quads. So if any imbalance, doing leg presses can be really good. But for the most part, I just love squatting. That's why my quads are like, I guess you could say, huge in a sense, like for my size. Even though I didn't train them as much, it's because like I really put that much more emphasis on the squats. Like I don't do leg extensions, I don't do leg press. So I just squat, hamstring, and like I squat till I can't, and then I'll just move on to hamstrings and then calves, and then like be done with it. Right? Let's do this. 2 sets of this, and we're done. God damn. Okay. Well, I fucked up again. I didn't really see the camera, and like I don't think you can see my head. I think I was standing right in front there earlier. I'm just gonna stand here and just talk a little bit. So yeah, just got done with this shit. I'm gonna go back home. Um, I've kept the chicken in my fridge and I'm gonna be cooking them. I don't know what to make of all these things, but I might go and get some ingredients right now. I might. I just might because I'm kind of bored and I got nothing to do, and I gotta go send my car for a wash because I gotta get ready for that Grab thingy. So yeah, I've actually worked a lot of jobs in the past, and like doing Grab, I never really thought of it. I actually thought of doing Grab when I was in Malacca, and at the time, you didn't need this PSV license. I don't know what it is in English, but I think it's social vehicle. I can't really remember. I don't really remember. I don't think I know what it means. But yeah. Um, However, I think doing Grab food while riding the bike is definitely easier. I could have done that even when I was in Malacca, but I didn't want to. Not because I didn't want to, but my family told me not to because it's dangerous and it's already dangerous there in Malacca. Just imagine how much more dangerous it would be in KL. So I was just thinking, like, you know what? Okay, fine. So I opted for Grab car instead, and I think that alone, given maybe about 6 to 7 hour working hours every day, I should earn a good amount of money for me to like eat for the month. Save up for some things because I need to buy. I most definitely need to get a camera because that phone is overheating and it's old. So, but about what, 4 years now, and I have to change the battery so I can use it for like a few more years because I don't really need the phone for much. But if can, I would really really need a camera. So I'll probably save up for one, get a new mic as well. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. You know, yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Right? See ya.